All right, game two is in the books. The Celtics have now taken a 2-0 series lead in tonight's win of 105-98 against the Dallas Mavericks. And man, if there was any game that the Mavericks could have won, it was this one because the Celtics did not play very well. They shot very poorly from three. They were 10 of 39 from three, only 25%. In games where they make like less than 14 threes, they lose majority of them. Jason Tatum in this game was really bad, bro. 18 points on 6 of 22 shooting, 1 of 7 from 3. In the first half, he was 2 of 9. He only had 5 points. Obviously, in the second half, he picked it up a little bit, but 4 of 13 in the second half, not that much better. He didn't have a good game, and yet this Celtics team had Drew Holiday, had 26 points, 11 out of 14, 11 rebounds from him. I will say with Tatum, though, he did have 12 assists, 8 assists in the first half, which does make up very slightly for his poor performance in terms of just shooting. Jump shots, fadeaway shots, shots at the rim, just it wasn't going in for Tatum today. But that's the thing about this Celtics team. It doesn't matter. He hasn't played good in either of these games, really. He's been inefficient. He hasn't been hitting his shots, and yet his team has won. Because in the last game, you had Jaylen Brown was really good. You had a great Kristaps Porzingis first quarter. In this game, Drew Holiday, like I said, 26 points. Derek White, 8 points in the fourth quarter to finish with 18. Brown with 21. Porzingis with 12. You just had an all-around team who just plays great defense. And even in this game where they shot very poorly from three, they missed a lot of wide-open threes. Dallas shot even worse from three. They were 6 of 26 from three. Luka had 4 of their threes, and they had 6 threes in total. 1 PJ Washington 3 and 1 Dante Exum 3. In game 1, they had 7 threes. I believe in that game, Luka had 5 threes, and then the only other players who scored a 3 were Josh Green and Derek Jones Jr. Luka is the only player that has scored multiple 3-pointers for this Mavericks teams, and you can't win a game like that. You can't win a game where only one player makes multiple threes. Kyrie, bro, 16 points, 7 out of 18. He was not good today, man. He was not good today. This Celtics defense, Derek White, the length, Drew Holiday, it's just a bit much for him. He's just not making a lot of shots. And in the first game, he missed a lot of wide open shots. In this game, he had a good first quarter. He had like 8 points in the first quarter. And then after that, he had 2 points in the next 2 quarters. You can't get that from your second best player. Luka in the first half had 23 points, and they were still down by 3 points, even though the Celtics, I believe, were like 3 of 15 or something like that in the first half. Let me check exactly here. Yeah, they were 3 of 15 in the first half. However, they were 13 out of 13 from the line, and in total in this game, they were 19 out of 20 from the line. The Celtics got a lot of fouls because, honestly, the Mavericks were just fouling a lot. They played some good defense in the first half, but it felt like there was more just the Celtics missing open threes, some kind of bad, poor 3 selection by Tatum, but not like, it's whatever, because they just got a lot of fouls. The Mavericks went 16 of 24 from the line. Luka, 4 out of 8, and those are 8 free throws that you just missed and you just don't have. At the end of this game, it was actually kind of close all of a sudden. It was a 5-point game. PJ Washington goes up for a dunk. Derek White gets the block. Jaylen Brown might have fouled him from the back. Who knows? I don't know. He kind of did, but Derek White got that block, and then the game was over. For Dallas as well, in the second half, you had a great first half, and you were still down by 3 points. You never had the lead in the second half for Dallas. You got close. You got pretty close there, 5 points, 8 points a couple times. You got Kyrie, who just only had 16. PJ Washington had 1 3, 17 points. Derek Jones Jr., 11. Daniel Gafford had a decent second half, 13 points. Derek Lively has been a rookie in this finals run. He's been incredible throughout, but in this finals, he looks like a rookie. He was minus 15 today in 19 minutes, which is tough. You had to play Maxi Kleber, and he didn't make a single shot. Daniel Gafford was actually decent in the second half and in the fourth quarter. He had 2 back down on Tatum's, but it just didn't matter. They just don't have enough scoring, and when Kyrie just plays this poorly after the first quarter, in the second half he goes 2 of 8, 6 points. That's tough. But Luka as well, only 9 points in the second half. And he had 5 turnovers in the second half as well. That's just tough, man. You can't have that little scoring. Only making 2 threes in the entire second half. You can't do that. It's hard to win a game like that. For this game, honestly, the Mavericks had a chance, but the second half was they just could not score, and the Celtics are they're not a super team, but they are as close to a super team without like the huge names at the top, because you got 6 starters who are all amazing, and you can have a guy like Jrue Holiday go for 26 points off of passes from Tatum in the paint and cuts to the paint and easy baskets like that. You can have Derek White score 2 threes in the fourth quarter that are huge. You can have Jaylen Brown, 21 points. You can have Tatum, 18 points. Like I said, 27% from the field. That is really bad. But yet they still won, and they were not really ever in danger of losing this game in the second half. They're just a better team, bro. And they did not play well in this game either. Also, the turnovers, Dallas had 15. That's too many when the Celtics only had 10. It's just unfortunate. Dallas down 0-2 going back. I think they'll win a game out of the next 2. Will they tie it up 2-2? I don't know, to be honest. Role players do play better at home, but I mean, is Kyrie a role player now? Is he going to play better at home? Or is he just has to step up? He just has to be better, and I don't know how, with the defense of the Celtics and the way he's been struggling. In both of the games, he attempted more shots than points scored. In this game, he had 18 shots, and he only scored 16. I believe in the first game, he had like 17 shots and scored like 12, maybe? I don't remember. It was something like that. But yeah, I can't say that Luka doesn't have any help, because defensively, Luka just letting guys go past him. Like, I know he does a lot for them offensively. He does everything for them offensively. But the second half, 5 turnovers and very, very, very poor defense. I mean, it's tough, man. To me, it's looking like Boston has this series. It's only 2-0, but going up 2-0 in the finals when the way that the Mavericks have been losing has not been like super close. It hasn't been very encouraging. There haven't been nobody has really stepped up. It's just been Luka, and he still has had moments of defense that are very poor, like I said, and the turnovers are there. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Unless the Mavericks really come out in Game 3 and just show something special and blow the Celtics out of the water, I find it hard to believe that they can win this series. And man, the Celtics, they've been the best team all year, and they've been the best team in the finals. If you had to pick a finals MVP right now, who would you pick? It wouldn't be Tatum. Would you pick Jaylen Brown? He had a great first game and a decent second game. Jrue Holiday had a great second game. Kristaps had a great first quarter in this series. So I don't know who you would pick for finals MVP. But yeah, man, it's looking like a Celtics series. I hope it's not a sweep. I hope it's not 5 games. I hope for as long a series as possible, at least 6 games. But the way it's looking, it could be a 5-game series, and we could be done in like a week and a bit.